Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Milton.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Calvin Joseph that time in on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 30-yard line. That's a gain of
3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
63.
Smith catches left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 29 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. We'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the run was giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, Is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat when the guys
I like that.
Circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
63.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
That's another First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
63. Round up, Yeti. Yeti.
And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
60 Vikings.
Throwing is Milton. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Cowboys, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw, it's Milton. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mecole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead.
15, Eagles 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
46 yards.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 39 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Look at 19.
To throw is Milton. And he is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes the receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got him in. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Out. Let's go. Trimmer.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 38 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Hurts will throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Here we go. Set. 19. Start.
Now Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 up. Let's see Bisley.
Milton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? Run defense gets the pick-6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. Drops it to Blue. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
That's good for the Eagles.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
2-point conversion.
Hey, Silk, alpha.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Fix the Eagles!
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Operating from the gun, Milton. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Jackson. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll drop to throw. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll top, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Now back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
63, 6. Go Silver, ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on two-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the set by big Jalen Carter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about him biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
A gain of 15.
Here's Milton now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup with 6. Brings up second and 4.
79 Broncos.
Here's Milton. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 70, Wolf.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 Cardinals. Warriors 17.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Crowd left, Yeti. Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Hey, 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. To throw is Milton. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge, not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
63, 63, 63.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Evades him at the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Easy, 63, 63, bang. Carlos, hey, 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
the Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jamin Davis. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now here's another interception. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andrew McCougar. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Hey, Silver.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This is 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Crowd left Yanni. 73. 9. No touch.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a...
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.